When we say social media, obviously we are talking about the different media channels such as Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google+, Instagram, Pinterest, and others. Now, just before we start, I would like to highlight the fact that a small difference between social media and the traditional media that we used to use before. Now, if you remember before, we used to have, let's say, we wanted to make promotions or advertising campaigns, right? We used to plan a whole thing through traditional media, from magazines to newspapers, billboards, TV, radios, and so on and so forth, whereby we would have a whole budget of hundreds or maybe tens of thousands of dollars to get our message through. And the return on investment that we used to, the investment we used to put wasn't really measurable. We didn't really know, except either through sales, about the efficiency of the marketing campaign, right, or through market studies. Nowadays, we can do all of this using social media, and we can do it for free, because social media platforms, as you know, are free, unless we do obviously online advertising, which is something else we will talk about later. But just for you to know, and we can measure the return on investment immediately, almost in real life. So this is, if you want, the main difference between social media and the traditional media, and how social media is now reshaping the world of advertising and of, obviously, not just advertising, but going social and the media overall. The social media used by SMEs, you can see that the biggest chunk, which is 44%, have been doing that for a few months, and it is obviously going to be even growing further by 2014. So this is to show you how important small and medium businesses, how important it is for small and medium businesses to actually be on social media, because, as I said, it is a free tool that lets you reach exactly your target audience, okay, with an impact that has not been seen before in traditional media. So some figures about the social media use in the Middle East. If you can see, we have 2.1 million active Twitter users, 4,000 tweets a minute. So that's how fast and how frequent tweeting has become. 49 million Facebook users. Okay, this is across the Middle East, obviously we're talking. And when we say 49 million Facebook users, we're talking about the active users, all right? So the people who actually log into Facebook and share content. 4 million users on LinkedIn. 80% users come from Saudi Arabia and the UAE. And you have to notice that Saudis are the fastest growing group on Twitter with an increase of 3,000%. So this is to show you how much interaction and engagement on Twitter and on other channels of social media have become like the behavioral changes of this, not even the century, these few years that have been around. So this shows you the Facebook users in the Arab world. So you can see, for instance, in Egypt, we have over 11 million. Okay, in Saudi Arabia, we have around 6 million and plus, and so on. And our first case study for tonight is Leish. It is actually an initiative that aims to open a discussion about reading among teens and young adults in Arabic and in English. So it is a project that is film-based. What actually happens is that this is a kind of an engagement tool that helps the young adult, the Arab world, to read more, because as you can see nowadays, reading has become, let's say, a lesser activity among other things, and especially when we have social media that is occupying such a big place in the life of youth. Okay, so this is an initiative that combines social media and that combines online and offline and reading and engagement through films. Okay, for them to engage them to read more. So here's the quote for tonight. Social media puts the public into PR and the market into marketing. So this is what I was saying before. What we haven't been seeing before in the traditional media is the measurable part, and going that public into social and into media, obviously, because now when you go viral on social media, okay, you have like an effect that hasn't been there with the traditional media.